Hi guys, welcome back and happy Halloween. I know. Well, this is my second attempt at this. My first one I did not like. Man, it's dark in here. Hold on. I'm missing a light bulb. No, not upstairs in my head. But yeah. Okay, so I thought we would do a kit play with CalicoCollage's Halloween house. So I did one video already before and I didn't like it. And of course, I did it the hard way. And then after I got my little prototype done, I was like, well, you know, there's an easier way to this. So all I did, I printed, two of these, this page, and I just printed them on 32-pound paper. And then I printed the background on a 45-pound piece of paper, and I trimmed my sides down, and then I measured my house, which is 3.5 inches wide. So then I took that in my little score buddy, and I came and I scored, well, you know, I trimmed my edge off, and I came and I scored 3.5. I know it's white. Get them sunglasses on. I scored it at 3.5 there, folded it over. Then I was able to put it into my little machine and trim the edges, because my bigger one that I ordered, like the one Gail has, the Fiskars that has the rolly thing, and then the thing pokes out so you can cut, you know, more than a 5.5-inch piece of paper. Post office says they ran into a problem with delivery and they'll attempt it again another time. But they delivered something else that came from the same place. Anyway, those government workers, that post office drives me nuts. Okay, so I did that. So then I turned it around and I just saw where the edge was, and I just scored down there, so that way I have, oops, I'm going this way, so that way I have like a Z fold, a trifold. So we have that. Now my thing is, you know, I'm kind of making it like we did the other thing, but it's going to be a little different. I know. I'm guessing, how far is that to this thing? So maybe 1.5 inches. Sorry. So I'm going to cut 1.5 inches off the bottom. I know this is as far as I got to rectifying what I, you know, my other oops. I don't know. Let's go 1 3/4. Oh, I know I might regret it, but well, we have this for something else. Okay, so I have this, and it's going to go on a page, and it's going to come out like that. So we have, yeah, all these sides, white sides and colored sides. Just for now, let me just, I know I'm going to end up cutting it. I'm going to trim it on the very, not on the edge, because I didn't want to cut my fold, but right there on the edge. And then, okay, I don't want to, we're going to do black soot. I had a good story and everything I told before, but anyway. All right, come on. I got to undo these. So then I want to glue this onto here. Like that. And I left this little bit on the bottom because we're going to put something on top of it, so we're not going to see it. But let me sure my sides up a little better, because I cut those with my my scissors, and well, you know, it wasn't exactly that straight, but since I got scrap everywhere, since this is kind of straight, I want to put it on here. Alright, so I still need to trim just a hair. I know it's just because of the fold, the crease. I don't want it to get in my way, and there, I'm good. Alright, so before I put this, well, let me glue this on here. I know, I'm sorry. Let me glue this on here first. Oh, I still didn't get my, hey little girl, my tacky glue, so we're gonna have to use this to put on the bottom. Good Lord, that dog wants me to help her get in her chair, just so she can jump right back down. Oh, she got up. Turkey. I mean, come on. Didn't want to be down here with me a minute ago, but no. Okay, so I still have my fat nozzle on, since I poked that in there, you know. But I'm okay with this little extra glue, because it's allowing me to use what's in here. So we'll just put a little extra on here. Oh, let me put a little extra on the top, on my point. And then I'm just going to line this up so my point is on the very edge up there. So yeah, we had to go and get a bunch of hay Saturday, 60 bales. This girl's too old for that, I'm going to tell you right now. You know, and John just can't do his part, so I had to step up and, whew, Lord. Yep, 60 off, you know, because you got to move it off the trailer, then you got to move it to the thing, then you got to take it down, then you got to bring it to him halfway, because you just can't do it. And I was okay about 30, but whew, then 40, I was like, oh my God. And then, oh, but we got it done, because we had to get it done, because the rain was coming. So I did that. Now I'm going to come in and cut. I was like, where'd I put my scissors? I'm going to cut around this house. But yeah, we had, you know, brought home some Kentucky mice this time. Oh, so Bear better get her booty down there, and Blackie is really the one that hunts in our barn. She needs to get down there and hunt away. Okay, so we have that. Like I said, it's going this way. So before I get going and I forget, I have somewhere. Oh, I thought I had another one. Oh, and I didn't do that too. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to put you on pause to do something else. Well, doggone. Do I want this? So I have this other scrap paper from the other kit that we did. I thought oh, there he is. I have, see, I my first one, but I guess I can go ahead and do this one, because we don't need to waste all of this paper. But my little mafia punch won't go that far in, so I gotta trim a little bit. And let's see, because I want that orange checker. Alright, so that did alright. And I didn't have to sacrifice the other one. Okay, so like I said, we're doing black soot just because it's Halloween. I was looking for my fake spider, but I guess I put him up because I was going to let it fall down and scare you, but oh well. So much for that one. Alright. And like I said, if I don't put this on here now, I'll forget what I'm doing with it. And, like I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing back there. We're going to put another thing. So I better glue that thing on before I put this tab on, huh? Yep. Sometimes you got to think a little bit ahead of the game. Alright, so, shoot. Got that. And you're all plain Jane, but I want to because I want journaling spots and everything else. So let me see. I know I have this one here, but it saw better days. I'll show you it in the end just so you know what the heck I'm talking about. All right, so I want to put this one. I want to put this one back here. So when you flip it, you'll have this design, but I want to put some more of this other one, but I got to trim this because, see, it's kind of curling on the inside because it's up against that crease. So I need to trim this off a little bit so I don't have that friction going on. And that way when it closes, you won't see that behind it, but when we open it, you'll see it. See what I'm saying? And then we'll put the other paper on there. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. Just because, I don't know. Because I wanted to confuse you and me. I'm confusing myself. Just fine. Just fine. Oh my gosh. I know, I hope I have that regular in paper. I might be using cardstock. Oh well. We will just have to use a little cardstock, and it'll just have to be a little heavy. Well, 45-pound paper, but still. Alright, so want this back here. Whoops. Making sure when I close that, you're not going to see it, which that is fine. Alright. Got some glue stick there. Alright, so we have that. I did notice my ink was kind of smeared. I hadn't let it dry long enough, I guess, after printing it to come do some vigorous stuff into it. Alright, so then we want to go ahead, trim this angle. I know, I just threw that on the floor. And I don't know, on the back, I might leave it square, so I'm just not going to cut that yet, because I'm kind of liking that back there. Alright, so we have that going on. Now, let's see, I need, like I said, I thought I had just paper of that, but I'm guessing I don't. Doggone, everything I printed is on cardstock. Okay, I'll be right back because I got to go print something on regular paper, and then I need to print this other thing because I forgot that and I wanted to use that for a pocket in, well, anyway. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. I think I have all my parts and pieces now. This was from Maryliks Halloween pockets. I grabbed another CalicoCollage stamps because, you know, I love those things. And then printed my paper from this kit on actual paper. Oops, let me find my... I put my thing underneath the block. Okie dokie, now let's see if we can continue this little show. Alright, let me trim the white. Ooh, almost got my finger. Now, how wide is this? 6.5. See, if my thing would have came today, I'd have had that, but no. I think the post person, whoever is our post person, didn't want to deliver it because there's 3 other things that were down there that are larger size. And I'm sorry. By gosh. It's paid to be delivered. I expect it to be delivered. Yeah, I do. Alright, so now we're going to glue this on here. And I know we're going to have to ink that. Whoops. In our seam. I know, just run off the road there. Okay. So now we're going to put this on here. So we're going to put our glue on this back because I want to be able to make, you know, multi-pockets with some tucks and all that other good stuff. So, anyway, I already forgot what I was saying. We went and got our hay. Oh, Tootsie was so happy. And then we offloaded all that stuff. Took us forever. We got done. I got pictures, but I took them on John's phone, and he couldn't send it to my phone for some reason. His phone wasn't letting him send the pictures. So I don't know what's going on. So now I have to wait for him to get home to get my pictures out of Hawk, so I can show them. Oh my gosh, this is... I know. That was a almost unable to save thing. So let's put this back on here and swipe it down. So like I said, we brought home a bunch of Kentucky mice, a couple of dead ones. Whew, you smelt them when you were off unloading the, you know, unstacking the stacks and getting them off the trailer. And then there was a few, thank God I had gloves on because, oh, you know, one ran across my hand, I had a glove. One went across my foot. Oh, anyway, so I screamed twice, but anyway. So Blackie better get down into that barn and take care of that mice situation. Because there's quite a few that came from there. Oh my God. Usually I don't know, John's like, I don't remember having that many mice. He says, but then again, we usually offload it at night. Well, we couldn't offload it at night because it was supposed to rain, which it did. And we had to hurry up and get all the hay bales off of the trailer. And then get it stacked into the stall, the front stall that we put them in the barn, and before the rain came. So we luckily got all that done like by 6:30. I mean, it was already dark, but we got it done. And I mean, I came upstairs, took a shower, went to bed, didn't even eat dinner, nothing. I was just exhausted. Like I said, usually I don't have to do that much work. Usually I just unstack the bales from, you know, up top, because they're like 4 high, and which is taller than me on the trailer, you know. And then usually John's able to, you know, walk over to the back of the trailer, and I hand it to him. Well, he can't make that long trip anymore. I have to get him off of the top, push, you know, get him down to the bottom, and then after, I don't know, probably 10 bales, I had to start bringing them to him into the barn because it's too much for him. So luckily I had some extra strength and stamina yesterday, or wherever we are, Saturday. And then I got sunburn. Oh my God, I know I told you this story already, but I don't have it anymore because I didn't like the video. Now see, if someone was smart, they would just pull this up and make that their pocket, but that's too much of that on that, so I'm just going to trim it. Because I have something else I'm going to put on there. But we'll save that. Okay, so now that I got my front and back done. But yeah, I mean, I am fair-skinned. and I attract sun like a flippin' magnet. I mean, it's unbelievable. I got so sunburned. I'm telling you, it wasn't this bad. But, I mean, my face, because I didn't have a hat on, so the sun was just on me, and it was overcast, so, you know, you always get extra, it's extra sneaky with the overcast for us white, fair white-skinned people. And so my whole face is sunburnt. And then I had long sleeves on, thank God, but I had a V-neck. You know, my shirt has a V in it. Well, so does my body now. My little red sunburned body's got I got a red face and a stinking red V sunburn. So I had to, you know, hurry up, get in the shower, because, you know, I had rashes all on me. You can still see some. And cuts from the hay past my gloves. I need like those long formal leather gloves. I'm sure they make them, but oh, because that hay is it is definitely mean. All right, and then we're going to put this on the front for our pocket, but I do need to trim. So I hurried up, got in, took a shower to get all the cooties off of me, and took some allergy pills, some Tylenol, and I went to bed. I was literally in bed by 7:30, and then, you know, I didn't sleep good the night before. I'm on one of my weird things, and so I was just so literally wore out and exhausted. I mean, we left the house at 9:30 in the morning, and we got home at like 6 o'clock at night. It's always a whole day's thing. And then, and like I said, usually we can, you know, drop the trailer and then go out the next day and offload. But no, not this time, because Mother Nature said, we're going to rain on you. So it did. And like I said, we probably, maybe 30 minutes after we got it offloaded, the rain came. So this is one of the pieces that's in the kit. I'm going to put it on top like we did before. But yeah. Whew. But usually, you know, the horses, when we come in, they're out, you know, outside of the pastures, the pens. And Tootsie is usually eating the hay off of the trailer, you know, while we're trying to offload it and stuff. But boy, you know, since she's in horsey jail, she had that nose just a sniffing and a sniffing. And as soon as we put some in her bucket, she was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's exactly what she said too. So, but oh my gosh. But it was, you know, it's orchard grass this time. No, not orchard, crabgrass. Crabgrass and orchard mix. And, but it's still green and real fresh and everything. But yeah, she just munchy, 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 munchy. Her and Minnie both. They were happy horses. Okay, so I'm gluing this on here for a pocket. You know, and then John was like, you've got to get up and, you know, you got to go to church yesterday. I'm like, John, I can't. I mean, I am sunburnt. My eyeballs are sunburnt. You know how you just get that wind burn and your eyeballs hurt so bad? I mean, I get it all. I'm literally, I can be under a shade tree, under a tarp, and it be windy out there. I will get windburned. It's just, and I've done that in Texas too, when we took a pontoon boat out. And I mean, I'm in the middle of the pontoon boat, covered, nothing but shade, but it was windy, and I'm guessing the sun bounced off the water and reflected on me, and oh my, I was this color then. It was so bad. And John's like, I can't believe. I said, I told you. I mean, I don't do outside. I am not a sunshine girl. I like to sit out in the shade, and I call it shading. Instead of sunning, I shade. Okay, and I still get burned. All right, then we're going to put this on here just to give it a little more. So we're just going to do, so yeah, like I said, I mean, I had to come and put aloe vera juice on me all over. I had to put my other lotion on me, and I you know, in 3 weeks, I'll be peeling. It's just amazing. But I've always been like this, always, always. Alright, so we have the front done finally. Like I said, it's just like the, you know, like similar to the other one, but we're just putting a little twist on it. Okay, so I've got that part and that part. Now we need to put, let me see what I had in here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know, I'm pushing my sleeves up. Boo! Did y'all see that? Boo! Anyway, it's just a funky little pin. I wish it was black, but I don't have any. I don't have nothing scary. Ah! Okay, so we have that one. Now, where's my, here. I want this owl bottom pocket, because I love him. I think he's so cute. So we're going to put him, cut him out. I know I'll have to use these for something else. I know Halloween's over. If I would have done this beforehand, I mean, I did an extra, you know, the extra one so I would have a film yesterday on Sunday, because I knew I was going to be pooped, but I didn't know I was going to be just like butt kick pooped. I should have known better. But anyway, we're crafting on Halloween together. So I need to go 3.5. And it's just late, and I apologize for being late, but, well, all I can say is I'm sorry. So then yesterday, because I mean, it caught up with John on Sunday afternoon. After he got back from church, he was just like in the bed most of the time. He was just wiped out. And so, okay, now I need my little polka dots. I have these, but I was going to show you how I was using the other skinny ones. Here they are. Because it comes with the skinny ones too. So, I wanted to make an extra pocket on there. So we're going to cut this. What did I decide this one was? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, right at under 3.5. That was my whole problem. Why I was short on the other one. So we're just going to cut some book page at 3.5 inches. Well, right under 3.5. Well, we'll do 3.5. We'll trim it because we're probably going to need it for another one. And then we'll cut this one. Let me see. I want the dark on the dark polka dots there. So yeah, so you know, John came home, was in bed most of the day. It's just too much for him. And so I was out there because I was, like I said, I was still just wiped. And now we're going to glue this onto here because this is going to be our little background for our pocket. So I was flipping through the TV channels because, like I said, I only got up at 2:30, and I was only up until, I don't know, probably 8:30. I mean, I was up a whole maybe 5 hours. I finished the, you know, washed the little girl's bed, her bedding stuff, and then we ate dinner, and then I'm like, I'm going back to bed. And John's like, I'm right behind you. So, but in between that time, we were watching this, we have Philo. So we had changed the channel. I was flipping through the channels and went down because I'm like, you know, there's nothing to watch. That's what I always say. There's nothing to watch. So we want to cut it like, you know, so we don't see that. So we're just putting it up a little further from where the polka dot is. just so we can see the top ones here. And then I want to cut it on here. And then we'll glue it. I know I probably should have glued it first and then cut it, but you know, when do I do anything the right way? So we're sitting there watching this crazy show called, what is it? Hammer Haunted Houses or something like that. And I do remember seeing a few of these shows way back when, but it's like a BBC thing. And so we're in there watching this series, like a Twilight Zone type thing, but in color and all that good stuff. And we hear this, I mean, this racket. Stuff is falling down. Things are going all around. I mean, it's just crazy. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? John's like, I don't know. Did you hear that? So John thinks it's a tree that's fallen. And I'm like, well, no. I mean, the dogs are all barking. They've gone crazy. And I'm like, oh my God, something's downstairs. Because, you know, you could tell because it's still going on. And I'm like, and John's like, oh, let's go down. So he brings the dogs with him. Well, the next thing you know, you hear John screaming because I'm trying to get my shoes on because I'm like, what the heck? Because, I mean, it's not stopping. I mean, just like a bull in a china shop type thing. And John's like, Candace, get down here. I'm like, I'm getting my shoes on. So I go down there. Well, by this time, he has Fergie. He's trying to catch Fergie. And he's yelling at me, there's a squirrel, there's a squirrel. And I'm like, and? He's like, well, Blackie was trying to get it. Blackie had a squirrel up on this one shelf, and so she was on the second shelf. I guess she caught it from the woods, and I guess the squirrel was playing real good possum. And when Blackie went to, you know, finish him off, the squirrel got up. Well, that cat chased that squirrel behind everything that we have down there, benches and planters and everything else. Well, they were all falling because Blackie's chasing this squirrel who can fit through skinnier places. I mean, Blackie's not a big cat, but she's much bigger than the squirrel. I mean, it was a good sized squirrel. So the squirrel is scared to death. Well, now John's got Fergie and little girl down there. So Fergie's chasing the cat who's chasing the squirrel. So it's just crazy. And so John's like, get the dog, get the dog. I'm like, you get the dog. I mean, he was by the dog. And so he's trying to catch the dog. Well, the cat had let go of the squirrel. And so now the squirrel is climbing on our brick wall, which is freaky to see. But anyway, he's, you know, I'm sure the poor squirrel, I hope he lived after all this. I really do hope he lived. So the squirrel's climbing up our brick wall, scaling the wall. The cat's, you know, we're trying to I've got the cat, trying to calm the cat down. Fergie is chasing the cat, and so John's chasing Fergie. Well, somehow Fergie got the squirrel. John's screaming and yelling, you know, Fergie, drop it, drop it, drop it. Well, and see, we have two pockets here as I run my mouth. And so, you know, Fergie goes, because we're way over here, because like here's our barbecue pit, and then we park our four-wheeler there. We have shelves and stuff. We have potted plants, and then we have metal seating and chairs and stuff there. I mean, all that stuff was all down, stuff on the shelves. I mean, because Blackie was chasing that squirrel. And so now Fergie's run around the house, and I have this potted plant type thing that I made out of all these little oh God, there's a bug. All those pallets, and I have like old windows in there and stuff. It's on the side of the house. And so she's got the squirrel in there. Well, now she's knocking all that stuff down. And so John's trying to get stink bug. So John's trying to get Fergie. But Fergie's got the squirrel now. So he finally gets her behind the house, and he gets her to drop the squirrel. Well, then the squirrel starts running to me, and then the squirrel's like, oh my God, human. And I'm like, run, squirrely, run. You know, I'm trying to protect the poor squirrel. And so then the squirrel gets into the pooey. Damn, I hate these bugs. And so the squirrel gets inside the pallets. Well, John's finally got Fergie, and we get her in the house. We get little girl in the house, and the squirrel's gone. So I hope the poor little squirrel, now stink bug, get out of that. So now this poor little squirrel, I'm hoping he ran, and I hope he didn't stop running. I hope he's still alive, because we did our best to save a squirrel yesterday, and we saved him, but we don't know what happened. But I mean, it was some crazy chaos and noise, and it was funny, and I wish we would have had a camera so everybody could have seen it, because I mean, oh my gosh. It was just, you know, the cat chasing the squirrel, and then Fergie chasing the cat, chasing the squirrel, and then John chasing Fergie, who's chasing the cat, who's chasing the squirrel, and it was just, you know, it was one of those comical things that just had to be there. So I know, and now I'm just taking up so much time, and I'm telling you, my eyeballs are sunburnt. I'm having a hard time. I still can't see very well. They hurt. I know y'all tired of hearing me whine. So let's ink around here. But, oh. So, yep. Next year, girl gonna wear a scarf and a hat. Oh, I'm making a mess. Okay, so we have that one. And I want to put these stripes back here behind here, and we're going to do the same thing like we did on here. And let's see, how much do we need to cut? 3.5. So let's cut 3.5. This reminds me of Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I know we're going to have all these little snippet things. I got a bunch of junk underneath my thing, my cutter. Oh, I know. See, that would have been just as easy to get my scissors for that, but I did not do it. Okay. All right, let me glue him on here. But yeah, so we've had an interesting 2 days. Enough that happened to just wear me out. But yeah, that squirrel thing was just too funny. All right. So let's see where this one's going to be. Oh, hey, that's perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's just glue our spookiness down. So, yep, that's why I didn't get a video. And then I did get up this morning early, came down here. I mean, I went to bed at 5 this morning because, like I said, I just, whew. And I should have, you know, made a video while I was printing all these things that I printed stuff. Oh my gosh. I'll never use. But anyway. That's what I was doing. Oh. Okay, so we're going to glue him on here. So we'll have another double pocket. But it's such a pretty drive there. We go to Glasgow, Kentucky. And it's such a pretty drive, pretty road trip. Even though we're in that pumpkin. Oh. Okay, so I know I feel crumbs and junk all over it. So this is what we've got so far. I know, and then by the time we put anything in there, she's going to be a fatty patati. That's why I'm, you know, kind of thinking maybe I might just leave this blank for journaling. This is going to be, this is not straight enough for me. And we're going to put a tag up top. But I'm liking the, let's ink it and see. No, let's just waste some time instead of decorating. Oh, but I've had a headache since then. Oh, that's not the ink, dum-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And then my daughter called this morning. She's like, yeah, because I hadn't heard from her. You know, we went from she calling me every stinking day till I hadn't heard from her in forever. And she goes, I figured I better call you before you call the police on me. Because I have called the police on her. Because haven't heard from her, couldn't find her. She didn't answer her phones and stuff. I was like, oh, And I did a welfare check on her a long time ago. When she just had Emily and Jason. But trust me, there was reasons for that welfare check too. Oh, yep. But, okay, so we have that and that. I hate feeling that stuff. Blech. All right, so we open this up. And then, like I said, this is going to be for a tag to go in. Or if we glue it all the way down, a tuck spot thing. But I don't know. We have to put it in a book. I know I got to make something. Okay, so that's that one, that one. So what do we have here? Can we just put, I don't know, Candace. Can you just put something little? Probably not. We don't want a pumpkin. Even though I like a pumpkin. Let's see. Well, we have an owl and a pumpkin. We've got all these bats. I mean, I think we got enough. Well, that's just a one pocket here. So, but we got a one a pocket, a two a pocket, a three a pocket, a four a pocket, a five pockets. That's going to be short for there, but we could always, I don't know, I'm leaning to, I like that spider. Let me just cut this off. I know, I'm thinking. I know I got to trim that down some more, but that kind of looks pretty. And then it's got witches, and then we could put, you know, other stuff and everything on there. So we just cut it down there. I don't want to lose too much of that spider or my witch. So let's see if I do there. And whoa, see, she's flying. We got a flying witch. And then that, yep, that should fit in there good. So I am going to keep that. I'll probably have to back it with something. Just because it's 45-pound paper. But I think that will work just perfect once we back it. And then we see that spider peeking out. Oh yeah. All right. So now back to here. So we have the spider, then we, can journal on here. This is going to be hanging out, so we really do need to make him a little pocket. Okay, so who did I not use in here? Oh, I still have these hands. Beware. I like those. So, and then, well, we have that orange. I know I'm talking to myself. Duh. I know. Y'all like, we can hear you. Well, I can't hear myself. So, what can I say? Alright, so let's see where 3.5 is on here. Right about there. Oh, still got trim on there because we're in our fold. We've got to trim a little bit more. I think we'll be okay here and there, yep. Whew, I know, whoa, it takes forever when you design on the fly and then make it complicated. But we have that, and then I was thinking of, putting some of this in here. So 3 was our magic number a minute ago. Oh, but I don't want to lose my owl. Oh. Oh, and my spider. Okay, let's see. I like that pumpkin. Well, I'm a sucker for pumpkins. What can I say? I'm just flipping it over, and I'm going to cut on the back and see what we got. Ah! And let's see how that... Okay. Darn, I'm going to have to lose my spider. Didn't want to, but I don't want to lose my owl. Who? I don't want to lose you. No, I don't. So we might just have to sacrifice the spider. Darn it. I liked him. Oh, I don't know. Maybe... Oh, if that didn't cut just right... Ooh, I didn't have to sacrifice no spider. All right, I'm just going to leave that in one pocket. Let's glue him on. If you hear the sounds of sawing, that's the little girl behind me in her chair sawing some logs. Alright, let's see if he's still going to fit in there. Oh. Alright, I might have to lose an itty bitty spider part to get him to go back in here. Oh man, that is just, I'm telling you, perfect. But I am going to trim the corners, make them round. Just because. Oh, and it is all white on the back. We might have to do something about that. But right now, for the sake of time. Yeah, that's a mighty flimsy. I don't know. When you put it in there, it's really not that bad. I mean, we're going to have other stuff in there. And then we got this Bahama Mama back there, which we're going to have to... Oh, but I do need to back that one. So we'll just have to... I'll have to show you what I did with that then, I guess. Alright, so we have that... Oops, wrong way. So it's going to open. We have this that's going to be in the back. Here, we'll just ink it so you can get the gist. Ooh, and... That's going to go in the back like that. And then it's going to open up. I hope I'm in frame. Barely. Jeez. Then that's going to open up like this. And we're going to have little tucky things everywhere. And you're going to be able to write on here or decorate more if you want. This is going to be up against the spine. I mean, yeah, sewn in, so you can't really use it as a tuck. So let's see what we have in here. You know, we still have our butterfly. So we have a couple butterflies. Let's pull out some. I got a black cat. Oh, we got this butterfly. Do. We've got these. We have those. I know there's more in here. It's got so much junk in here now because I had, I had to cut so many. A black cat. We got, oh yeah, we can't forget this one and that one. In words, good grief. Okay, so we got all these little things. So we have like that. I know now it's not as scary, huh? I know. We can put, he's not sitting in the right direction. Oh, we could put him on here and it could just be a little tucky spot. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we're going to do that. That was Blackie when she was a baby. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. And we're only going to glue that way. And that way we can tuck something else in there later. Oh, is that? Oh, I thought that was like a headless horseman, but it's not. Oops. You know, I kind of like that there. Got that. We got some numbers. Let me see. 31 and 13. Kind of like that on there. That's got to be open though. So we're going to glue that and that so it can still be open for our tuck spot. And you are going on here. Just like that. I know, I'm just slapping him down. Alright, so we have that. I saw some other things in here. We got those twos. We got that, which we could turn that into something else if I could find it here. Okay. So, I'm going to take this and put this over it and just get a whole different, card, since this one's, I don't want the same one. Oop, that's short. I know, I got some other things though. So let me ink around here. And see, we just got a whole different piece of ephemera just because we glued some on top of it. Okay, and this one. Alright, you're still in the back. I don't know, he's kind of cute there with that orange and orange. Oh, we still have all this back here. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba. You know, he's not my favorite, but it's part of the kit. And it matches that crazy one up there. What can I say? That little face is bare all over it. She has got the fattest little face and the sweetest little thing. She's just going to hang out, say, hey, what's up? Actually, she says, meow, meow, because she can't meow. Oh, that is a pocket. Nope. 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 Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I'm not all the way done, but we got the majority of it. So, I'm too busy playing because I didn't figure it out. So, there you go. Here's our little, anyway. My light's not on there. Okay, so here's our little pocket that we did from our little Halloween house from the CalicoCollage, and it's going to be a fold out, and we have a big tag behind there. We have these tags in here, so I got to decorate a couple other little things. So I will show you the finished product after I'm done because I was too busy playing and I got too much going on in here. You know, because I couldn't just do a simple thing. I had to do a Candace thing. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will show you the final thing. And so thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Thanks for sharing some of your day with me. Happy Halloween. If y'all trick-or-treating today, be careful. Check your candy, and don't eat too much. I mean, yummy. And I will see y'all on the next video. So y'all have a great day and a blessed day. And enjoy it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Get out there and craft something. Bye, guys. Oh, kisses and loves.